Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action is a game rated M for mature. Good evening. Jill. I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Oh yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you sure seem excited over about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. I don't know what I'm gonna put in the list this time. Let's see. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. But as far as I understand, they were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now give me a Mars Blast. Mars Blast for the guy who wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, seriously, this guy gets on my nerves every time because he's just rude and obnoxious and just kind of crude. In fact, extremely crude. Like, I don't know, man. But he's helping pay for my rent, so I can't complain too much. Anyways, blend it. Mars Blast. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry, if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. Okay, you know what? You guys go. You try your luck with Mr. Merc over here, Jamie. Jill, please. You make me sound like a savage. It wouldn't be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight to see in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. Not really. He kind of deserves a real suplex. Yeah, 4 Bronson extract, 3 Flanner guide, and 3 Karmatrine. All on the rocks blended. Oh, not blended, mixed. Suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, Mr. Call me Jamie, and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So why go through the whole thing? Rejection. Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means of to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, in your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, that didn't sound right. No, it sounds right to me. He's a jerk, and he kind of deserves gut punches. Many of them, really, for his behavior at this bar. I guess I could try to get him hammered. Yeah, sure. And aged. Gut punch. Here. Yeah, I love these. This looks different from yours, though. Yeah, because I put lots of Karmatrine in it to get you hammered. I had a couple extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweighs the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seems like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a jerk, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough. Yeah, for Hitman? That guy scares the crap out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood, too. A bad touch for Alma. Yep. Oh, man. Bad touch. Bronze extract. 2 powder delta. Flanner guide. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And I actually need to cut away for a second, so I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, let's serve this bad touch to Alma. Bad touch. Serve. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. The day my sister was supposed to be in court after all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she just got screwed in the back of the parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Wow. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump it onto the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Jeez. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept in the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there is something in particular that I can't forgive. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her for something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Jeez. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her so much as a kid. As much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, that Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. So, aside from destroying my any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you how I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah? I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So what's the problem then? Same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brantini. Here we go. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 powdered delta. And 1 karmatrine. That was more than 1 karmatrine, you dummy. Somehow I read 1 as optional, so yeah. All aged and mixed. Brantini. Here. This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire... Wow. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, can I lift? I can lift her sweater. Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. All right, enough. Enough? Crap. Peace out. I mean, I know the girl is you, and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. Point is, if you don't want to face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage, lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. A beer. Man, I am going crazy, aren't I? Who knows? Because, honestly, it's... no! But yeah, who knows what Anna is, because the game's not giving me anything to go off of. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll mix. Beer. Here. Thanks. So tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's this small New Year's party that this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. All right. Ah, you're here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Yowza. It's not safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Clear it all out. Let's hear some new stuff. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, crap. Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. You're back. Oh, no. Oh, screw you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Phew, I thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, I'm not complying, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. So responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about the pressure she was putting on me. And said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go into the college course, but that I was free to explore. Glad to hear that. And, well, I want to thank you for that. Me? If I had just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll be leaving before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Bleeding Jane. Where is it? This one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Blended. I really want to know what the deal with Anna is, though. I really hope they deliver. Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? Dunno. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? You're making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer now. Gil must have a lot of customers that I'm just not seeing. Although, I have a customer right here that he's not seeing, so... equivalent exchange? Beer. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. Whoa! The layout changed. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. I saw something. You're spooking me. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Dorothy Inquisition, Dorothy. My tongue. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. I can only imagine why you have a spare tongue. Just saying. Honey. Ah, hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Fluffy dream before Dorothy on the go. Fluffy dream. It's a dream that's fluffy. 1, 2, 3. I've noticed that I'm messing up more with the keyboard than I am with just using the mouse, so I'm just gonna use the mouse for now. Fluffy dream. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe. Take care of Becky, please. Becky? Who's Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, screw that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am, don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients, you can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got caught in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stangovich? Yeah, that's it. Was it Stangovich? Let's call him Stangovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed early with early nanomachine rejection. Stangovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stangovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. That quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they got after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People haven't been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. Really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind I'm screwing up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait. What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stankovich. I just remembered Sylvia Stankovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Nice. Now that I think about it, that crush has been had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. All right, careful out there. Okay, we made some money. We got our flawless service bonus. We only have one day left, though, to make our money. Okay, we already have what we need. Oh boy, this is not gonna be good. This is gonna be cutting it really close. I do not like this at all. At this rate, we're gonna get kicked out because we're not gonna be able to pay rent. Great. Maybe I shouldn't have bought what I bought yesterday. Only would have helped a little bit, though. This better be a really profitable day. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna save, and we're gonna be done. For now, anyways. Where do I save? Here? No, that's not right. Here, I save here. Okay, anyways, yeah, I'm done for now. Bye.